This tower is about to fall over. It's like playing Jenga over here. Coming down to the end here, we got... mother... Redo! What is up, guys? Justin here with a Craigslist pickup today. This is actually one of the bigger bundles that I picked up in quite some time. It was a response to my ad. A lady had contacted me and let me know that she had an NES bundle along with a few other miscellaneous systems and games that she was looking to sell. And she said she was going to list them on eBay but wanted to see what I would offer first. So she sent me some pictures and we were actually able to work out a deal. So I'm going to get right into this here. I'll show you guys everything that I picked up, and then of course at the end of the video I'll let you guys know what I paid for everything. So I'll start out with the NES bundle here, which was the bulk of the deal. Here's the system. It's actually one of the nicest NES systems I've picked up in a long time. There was no cracks or chips anywhere on it, and the top of it here is still pretty white, so that's always a plus. She said that it was very lightly used, and just based on the cosmetic condition, I gotta believe her. I've not actually tested it myself yet, but just kind of took her word for it, and I'm sure it'll work fine. So that came with both of the original adapters here. We got the RF cord and the power adapter. And then it came with, I believe, 3 original controllers. So we got 1, 2, and then this third one here, I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. It's got tape, electrical tape all up and down the cord, and even some of the wires are still exposed on the back there. So I don't know if this one's going to work. Either way, it's not a big deal. I got 2 other ones that look to be in good condition. There was also 1 and 2 gray zapper guns, and 1, 2 of these flight sticks. I think these are the quick shot flight joysticks, whatever you want to call them. And then finally in here was 2 NES Advantage controllers. And I think I have like 3 or 4 extra of these now, in addition to the one I have in my collection. I really don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. They're just kind of bulky and take up a lot of room. Maybe I'll take them down to the Midwest Gaming Classic and see if anyone down there needs them for something. Maybe I'll just give them away or something, I don't know. And then I guess just real quick, a lot of this stuff, at least for the NES, came with their original manuals, which was cool. So we got the manual for the zapper gun here. Not sure if I own that yet. And then we got actually 2 manuals for the system, the control deck there. And then there's this Game Genie and subscribe now thing that was in there as well. So that's everything that came with the system, but I'm going to clear myself some room real quick here and get into the best part of this entire deal, which was all the NES games that I got here. I'll start out with, starting out strong, got a copy of Top Gun. Next up is a copy of Xevious, and a lot of these, I'd say the majority of these games came with their original manuals, which was pretty sweet, and almost all of them, if not all of them, came with a dust sleeve. Of course, you got to have your copy of Tetris with the manual. Next up, we got Stealth. So it's Stealth ATF. And we got a copy of RC Pro-Am with the manual. Now this is one of 2 in here that I think I still needed for my collection. It's The Simpsons Bart vs. the World. Now I have owned this game before, but these Simpsons games are notoriously hard to find in good condition. The last copy of this game that I owned had a label that was almost completely destroyed, so I ended up getting rid of that one. This one is not perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than the first one that I had, so I will be hanging on to that one for the collection. We got a copy of Rush and Attack. Got a copy of Super Team Games. The first Castlevania. Got a copy of Tecmo Bowl. And you gotta have the first Legend of Zelda. This one came with the manual. We got a gray cart of Pac-Man with the manual. Gotta have your world-class track meet. I did not get the power pad with this deal, which wasn't a big deal. I don't need another one of those. Tiny Toon Adventures. Super Mario Bros. 3, copy of Rygar. We got the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Next up we got Track and Field 2, copy of Donkey Kong Classics here with the manual. Wheel of Fortune Family Edition. A copy of Excite Bike with the manual. And here's the other one that I know for sure that I need for my collection still. Gremlins 2, The New Batch. I don't think this is a crazy expensive game by any means, but it's just one that I've never come across. It's in really nice shape too, so happy to be adding that one to the collection. We got 1, 2, 3 copies of Super Mario Bros. Here, one of which came with the manual. Got a copy of Rad Racer with the manual. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Turtles 2, the arcade game. Looks like a dog or something got to this dust sleeve. I don't know if you can see that, it's all chewed up. The game looks to be fine though. Got a copy of Crystalis here. Chrysalis. And I pronounce it different in every video, I think. This one did come with the manual, it just didn't fit in the dust sleeve because it's one of these bigger manuals here. Got a copy of Load Runner with the manual. Copy of City Connection with the manual. And then finally, for the games, we got a copy of Shadowgate with the manual. And there was one last thing in this box here. It was a Game Genie. She told me she had the book for this as well, but I think she forgot to bring it when we met up. So she said she was going to mail it to me. I don't know. We'll see if I end up with that or not. Either way, it's not a big deal. So, that was all for the NES games. Just a couple last Nintendo-related things I wanted to show here before my Tower of Games falls over again. There was a couple of these top secret books in here. This one is Top Secret Passwords. There was also the Super NES Nintendo Player's Guide. And then a few Nintendo Powers here. They're volumes 55, 57, and 59, which I think are all doubles for me. I think I have all these already. Alright, so I'm going to very carefully put these games back in the box, and then I will show you the final things that I picked up for this video, so stay tuned. So on to the final box of stuff I got with the deal. This is actually a very random assortment of stuff here. I'll start out with this. It was a black N64 system. It had just the jumper pack in there, and this came with one first-party controller. It's atomic purple. It feels like it should work alright, but when I got it, there was a bunch of loose plastic inside. I got it all out now, but the bottom of the controller here is kind of coming apart, so maybe I'll try and glue that back down. I'm not sure. And then it came with the power adapter here, and then one of these third-party RF adapters, which actually it says it's for the N64 on there, so I guess that's a plus. No N64 games, though, came with the deal, so I don't know what happened to those, if they just never had any or what. But moving on next to the Sega Genesis that I got with the deal. It is a Model 1 Genesis, which I don't think came with much. Actually, it did not come with anything. It was just the system, no adapters, no controllers, no games. But, you know, not going to turn down a free Genesis system. And then finally, with this deal, is finally for the systems, was this this Pong system here. It's the Unisonic Tournament 2000 Pong system, which I don't think it's in very good shape. It looks like it's missing like whatever knobs were supposed to be on these controllers here, and it came with some bits and pieces, I think, of what this originally came with. There was this this gun in here, which I guess was before the orange tip days, so it kind of looks like a real gun. And then let's see, I don't know if this goes to the gun or not, or what that is. And then there was also a pair of Atari paddle controllers in there. And so to go along with the set of controllers was a few random Atari games. We got Space Attack, and Air Raiders. So 3 Atari 2600 games there. And then the very last thing to show was this, what looks to be a Commodore game, Strange Odyssey. Now, I really don't know anything about this. I had posted a picture, one of the pictures that the lady sent me, I had actually posted on our Facebook page, just specifically asking if anyone knew about what this game was. I kind of looked it up online, but really didn't find out a whole lot about it. At least the Commodore one, it looked like it might have been released on a couple other systems as well, way back when. So if anybody knows anything about this, feel free to drop a comment and let me know. I'll probably just hang on to it until I can find out some more information about it. So, I believe that was everything that I got with the deal. Now, what did I pay for everything? So, when she originally asked me to make an offer, I offered her $125. And the response I got from her was a little weird. She said, okay, thank you. Just out of curiosity, would you be able to go any higher? So, I didn't know if that meant, you know, I'll take $125, but could you throw a little more in? Or if it meant, you know, thanks for the offer, but I'm just going to go ahead and list it on eBay unless you can, you know, offer any more. So that's when I offered her $150, and she happily took that. And I'm kind of actually glad that I offered her the extra $25, because up until this point in the deal, I hadn't asked her where she was located or anything. I just kind of assumed she lived near me, because she was the one that contacted me. But no, she actually lived about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from here, but actually just offered to deliver everything to me in my town, which was sweet. I think she said she had some family up here that she was going to visit anyway, so I'm kind of glad I threw her the extra $25 just for making the trip and delivering it to me. I didn't really have to do much except hit up the ATM. So, sweet deal. Very happy to add a couple of those NES games to my collection, and this deal actually came at kind of a perfect time because the Midwest Gaming Classic is coming up here in just a few weeks. I think it's the second weekend in April, so Ryan and I are getting pretty excited for that, making our initial preparations for that trip down there. Obviously we already have our tickets and hotel room and everything, but so I didn't really have a whole lot of doubles or trade bait to bring down there. Usually I have a box or two of stuff to bring down and work out some deals with some people. I didn't really have much this time until now. I think I'll be bringing most of those NES games down there and hopefully be working out some deals with some people. So anyway, I think that'll about wrap it up for this video. I said MGC coming up here pretty quick. If I don't see you guys before then, I will hopefully be doing a video or a small video series of our trip down to the Midwest Gaming Classic. I don't know what I'm going to do for filming inside the stores or at the actual convention. The spyglasses don't seem to be working at the moment, so I don't know if they're dead forever or just temporarily or what, but I'm not going to rely on them for this trip. So hopefully I'll be able to get some footage of us, you know, shopping around on the way down there and at the convention itself, and throw together a video or a video series for you guys on that. So thank you guys for sticking around and checking out this video, and until next time, take care.